Next level.
2020 Dem primary calendar may boost Hispanic voter clout. Des Moines, Iowa. You how to pronounce Beto O'Rourke's first name? You is Bet. Salas notes that O'Rourke speaks. It's a rallying cry that may not resonate in Iowa, home to the nation's first presidential nominating contest, but could pay dividends faster than in previous years thanks to a primary calendar that will see the two states with the largest Hispanic populations go to the polls earlier than usual. Hispanics make up just 6% of the population in Iowa, which holds caucuses February 3, and barely half that percentage in New Hampshire, which goes next. But then comes Nevada. That means candidates who can win consistent Hispanic support could potentially secure a viable if narrow path of survival through the primary's frantic opening weeks, as the 23 candidate field winnows. A total of 4. It's a risky strategy, since that means betting on an electorate that's disproportionately young and plagued by low voter turnout and may still mostly be going to the polls late enough that campaigns working hard to woo it may not last that long. New Mexico U.S. Census survey data shows that general election Hispanic turnout in 2018 climbed 13+ percentage points from the last midterms. Indiana 2014 to 40.4%, but still trailed whites, who reported voting at 55% rates, and blacks, who reported voting at 51.1%. Still, Hispanics, meanwhile, will outpace African Americans to become the electorate's largest nationwide racial minority group for the first time on Election Day 2020, accounting for more than 13% of eligible voters, according to Pew projections. Not all Hispanic. Over. Castro has been to Nevada more than any Democratic presidential rival and has announced sweeping plans on issues he says Hispanics most care about, including calls for decriminalizing crossing the U.S.-Mexico border illegally and universal pre-kindergarten. O'Rourke, a senior. Kamala Harris. Chris Val Alex, who headed the Latino Victory PAC, is an advisor to former Vice President Joe Biden, while Vermont senior Bernie Sanders. Castro went to Puerto Rico immediately after launching his presidential campaign, and Massachusetts senior Elizabeth Warren. Christina Tsen, executive director of JOLT, a Texas-based group that organizes Hispanics, said candidates won't be able to rely solely on their backgrounds or advisors, saying people. Castro has traveled to Nevada 6 times since December. He has gone to sit at its. O'Rourke is hopeful his background can help him with Hispanics, too. Of his Spanish, he added, I am. Castro speaks some Spanish while campaigning but admits he isn't fluent and says that's not the key factor. There's
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.